Gary, please tell us about your organization's mission, and in particular, how does your ministry impact the lives of people?
Well, the ministry of the Neighborhood Christian Clinic is basically threefold. We do provide health care, both medical and dental services, to the uninsured working poor of Maricopa County. But beyond that, we try to be the hands and feet of Christ by sharing His love, and we share the gospel with people. We try to provide care to the people, to their health, of course, but also to their spiritual and emotional needs as well. We're sharing the gospel, we're praying with them, we're trying to minister to their spiritual side as well as their physical side. And we have an impact on the community in the sense that we treat the whole person, and we try to get them incorporated into their own church family if they do make a decision for Christ at the clinic.
How do people find out about you and your services? I would think this would be very valuable to people.
Well, the services that we do provide, the demand is increasing, of course. We're up 15% from this time last year, and we're almost double of what we were in 2005. So the services that we do provide, it's a word of mouth through the community. We're turning about 125 to 130 patients away monthly. And so advertising what we do is not something that is really necessary.
And the things that you're providing, the services that you're providing for people are just routine care? Or do you run into extraordinary medical situations? And if you do, how do you handle that?
Well, we do provide routine care in the sense of we're a family medical clinic, if you will, for many people in the community. We do run into extreme circumstances, oncology needs or cardiac needs or orthopedic needs. And for that, we have a series of subspecialists who are throughout the community that we'll take consults or referrals for from the clinic. Obviously, we can't treat a cardiology patient in the clinic, but we do have cardiologists on our subspecialist referral list that will take patients into their private practice on a pro bono basis.
This is a marvelous thing. I was looking at your website and learning a little more about you. Are volunteers an important part of what you do?
Volunteers are critical for what we do. The needy, we're certainly on the heart of our Lord. As you read the scriptures, He cares deeply for the needy. And we facilitate care for the needy, but half of our patient visits are facilitated by volunteer providers, doctors, nurses, dentists, hygienists, family nurse practitioners, PAs. So we need those people to help us meet the increasing demand. I mentioned that we are turning about 125 to 130 people away per month, and that our patient count is up this year. And the way we are facilitating that, being able to handle that increased demand, is through volunteers. And the demand is increasing every day. So the only way to meet that is through volunteer providers.
So if I heard you right, your biggest need for volunteers from the medical community to be able to help you take care of the need that you have there.
It is critical that we get more volunteers, and we're getting more and more volunteers every day, but we are still turning patients away.
Now, if a lay person were watching this video and didn't have any medical training, but still wanted to help in some way, do you have need for clerical people or something like that?
We do have need for people who do not have the healthcare background, if you will. We can put volunteers to use if they speak Spanish, because and most of our patients do not speak English, so there, in almost every patient visit there's a need for translation, if you will. So we have many translators or interpreters, if you will, come down to the clinic every day to help the English-speaking provider translate for the Spanish-speaking patient, if you will. And then we also have positions at the clinic for a medication room and that type of thing.
Well, Gary, I appreciate you coming in and sharing your story. It's a marvelous thing you're doing, and I really do feel that you are the hands and feet of Christ serving the poor, and I wish you the best, and I hope someone watching this will raise their hand and help you out.
That's my hope and prayer as well. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.